Welcome to today's video, guys. Today we're going to be talking about how to survive autumn. Now this video is made for people who have played at least 3 times but are still struggling to get through autumn. Autumn is the easiest season and the first season you encounter, but for new players it can be really hard to survive. So I'm going to give you some great ways to survive it and just some general tips. The best starting tactic is to explore the edge of the world for the first 7 to 8 days. While doing so, acquire the items you need for a science machine, alchemy engine, and fire pit, which requires 28 stones, 5 gold, and 22 logs in total. Also, gather basic resources such as grass and twigs. If you find any pig heads on sticks, hammer them. They'll be useful later. Now, the best area to Basin after that is one of the following 3 areas: close by to wormholes, or in the Oasis Desert, or in the Dragonfly Desert. You can identify the Oasis Desert is different from the Dragonfly Desert based off the type of cactus. The Dragonfly Desert can also be identified by magma pools, and the Oasis Desert can also be identified by an empty oasis in the middle. I normally base in the Dragonfly Desert unless I find a few good wormholes. Make sure if you do set up in the Dragonfly Desert to build a little bit further away from the magma pools if you can, because they can be a little bit dangerous to be around. Tumbleweeds can roll into them, set themselves on fire, and then roll into your base, so you don't want that there. And then next step, set up base. Make a science machine, make an alchemy engine. Both can be found in the science tab, by the way. Then place the fire pit next to the alchemy engine, which can be found under the light tab. After that, craft yourself a backpack and a football helmet. Football helmet's under the fight tab, the backpack is under the survival tab. Using 1 rope and 1 pigskin, you can make the football helmet. The rope can be found under the refine tab, it looks like a diamond. Some people may not have found pigskin because you only get it from really hammering down those pig heads, hammering down pig houses, or killing pigs. So I'll talk about that later. Also, make sure to make a spear, or if you have some big meat and a pigskin, you can make a ham bat. After setting up base, gather resources for an ice box. It will cause your food to rot slower. For an ice box, you need 1 board, 1 gear, and 2 gold. The board is easy enough to obtain. Just 4 logs are fine, and the gold can be found from mining gold rocks easily, or picked up in a quarry biome, which not all worlds have. The gears can be particularly difficult for a new player to get though. Make sure you have a helmet and a spear before this step. If you don't have a pigskin to make a helmet, hammer down 1 pig house, although this is usually not necessary. Gears are obtained by killing clockworks. You probably encountered 1 set of them while exploring the edge of the world. Go to where they were, and hold Ctrl plus F while next one, with your spear and helmet equipped. Make sure not to fight multiple at once. For tanking, the rook is the easiest to kill, then the bishop, then the knight, but with this gear, you should be able to kill it anyways. Also, if you didn't find any clockworks along the way, you have 2 options. Keep exploring because every world has them, or pick tumbleweeds and pray that you get a gear from them. It's a 3% chance for each one you pick because there's a 1% chance and you get 3 items out of every tumbleweed you pick. Next, you'll need a crockpot. You need 9 stones or find in a 3 cut stone, 6 charcoal, and 6 twigs. I'd recommend gathering enough supplies for multiple though, as it will be helpful later. Rocks and twigs are easy to get, but charcoal may not be as clear. Simply burn a tree and chop it down to get 1 to 2 charcoal. They also sometimes drop charcoal while burning, so I'd make sure to pick that up before that starts on fire too. I'd recommend you gather enough resources for 3 crockpots, which would be 27 stones, 18 charcoal, and 18 twigs. Next, you'll want a lightning rod. Otherwise, your base could be gone in a flash. It takes 3 gold and a cut stone. Place it nearby to your base. Its range is massive, about 4 screens worth, so don't worry about its placement too much. If you still have time before winter, which starts on day 21, obtain a spider egg, which can be gathered by killing a tier 3 spider den. And yes, I understand that's not easy for a newer player, so I'm going to show you how to do it. There'll be a timestamp on the bottom left of the screen to skip to if you don't need this information. So how you kill a level 3 spider egg is simple. You simply run out on the spider web that's on the ground, the tiles there, and then a couple spiders will come out. Make them aggro on you by staying on the webs until they get close to you, and then run away. Once they're off the webs by a good distance, I'd say at least 1 tile extra off of it, attack them. Then you'll only have to fight those 3 at one time. and then repeat this until the entire nest is out except for guardian spiders. Then you'll just have to hit the nest, kill the guardian spider, and then you can finally finish off the nest. You'll probably want good weapons for this, such as a handbat, although a spear will do in a pinch. Now, here's some quick tips. These are a bunch of tips to get you through autumn itself. Tip number 1, eat berries and carrots to keep your hunger up in autumn. They normally spawn in the grasslands, which can be identified by light green turf. Number 2, as soon as you can make a helmet, wear one forever. It'll save you from sneak attacks. Number 3, never stand still while in the swamp. Otherwise, tentacles will pop up out of the ground in some places in the swamp, and they will make you lose almost all of your health. Number 4, if while chopping a tree guard spawns, you can either kill it, or you can put it back to sleep by planting pine cones if you're not yet prepared to fight it. Number 5, autumn lasts until day 20, after which comes winter, which can be extremely dangerous compared to autumn, because you'll freeze to death in winter, and a couple of food sources dry up. Number 6, the days get shorter as autumn goes on, so you're going to need to get better light sources, such as a lantern. I also want to say here that you probably should not sit near your base during the night. Instead, it would be better off to just grab a torch or a lantern, and just go move around, just pick some grass, some twigs, do whatever during the night. Number 7, hound attacks can be very dangerous. The first attack will be from day 7 to 12, and then it's normally around 7 days after that. You can avoid them though very easily just by entering the caves. Once you hear they're coming, they'll do some little barking in the background, and then just immediately resurface. That'll force them not to spawn in the first place due to some weird bug. And that's it for today. Like the video if you did, or subscribe. Bye guys!